I walk through streets with a trembling voice, carrying a fire the world couldn't silence. I spoke your name where hope had died, planted seeds in barren hearts. Some rejected, some turned away, some laughed at the words I said. But one soul knelt, one heart broke, and heaven rejoiced instead. And in that quiet holy moment, when one lost sheep came home, I felt a touch not seen by men, a glory I had never known. It wasn't fame, it wasn't applause, it wasn't crowns or earthly reward. It was something deeper, something eternal, the pleasure of my Lord. When the Lord shook my hand, I felt eternity stand still. He said, good and faithful servant, you have done my will. When the Lord shook my hand, no gold could match that grace. One soul saved, one tear wiped away, and heaven smiled on my face. I prayed for strangers in hospital rooms, spoke life where fear had grown. I lifted the weak, I carried the tired, reminded them they're not alone. I gave when I had so little, served when no one could see, and every act done in secret was written in eternity. And though my hands were rough and weary from labor in the field, His touch erased the scars I bore, His handshake was my shield. Not for riches, not for praise, not for a spotlight's flame, just to hear those holy words when He calls my name. When the Lord shook my hand, I felt eternity stand still. He said, good and faithful servant, you have done my will. When the Lord shook my hand, no treasure could compare. One sinner turned, one heart restored, and I felt His presence there. Every sermon, every whisper, every tear I cried in prayer, every time I chose obedience, though the cross was hard to bear. He was watching, He was smiling, He was writing down my days. And when I thought no one had noticed, He was preparing that embrace. Oh, to win one soul is heaven's joy, to love like Him is gain, to serve in truth and purity is worth the earthly pain. If I must walk through fire, if I must stand alone, just let me feel that holy grip when I come before the throne. When the Lord shook my hand, oh my struggles may stand still. Every sacrifice, every lonely night, when the Lord shook my hand, I knew I had run my race that race. Not perfect, but faithful, covered in His grace. He said, well done, my child, you chose my narrow way. You lifted my banner in the dark, you did not turn away. When the Lord shook my hand, that was my reward. So let me preach, let me serve, let me love without demand, for there is no greater honor than when the Lord shakes my hand. And when my final breath is taken and I stand in glory's land, let me hear hear those words again as he gently shakes my